Okay, so in this video we will cover a Python interview question, which is very important question and normally asked in a Python interview round. Like, what is a decorator? Generally, people can answer, okay, a decorator is a function that can takes another function as an input and returns a new function. And they maximum can tell, okay, we will use some kind of syntax at the rate kind of a decorator, right? But the main part is if they are going to mention, okay, can you write a code and define a decorator? Then probably many people will get stuck because most of the time, like beginner level people using the inbuilt decorator, right? Like if you are using Flask, we have the add the root decorator, right? So something like that. So how we are going to write a decorator? So what is decorator is a function, right? And that takes another function as an input and returns a new function. If you know this definition, then writing a decorator is very easy. So decorator is a function. So decorator is a function. So if you need to write a decorator, so let's suppose we need to implement a Python decorator that measures the execution time of a function. So this is my function. I need to calculate the execution time. So one approach is I will use, okay, start is equal to time dot time, and then my function will execute, right? And then let's suppose here output is equal to this and return output here and is equal to time dot time, and then execution time is equal to and minus start. One approach is this, right? It is also going to execute that. But let's suppose you have like 5 function 10 function and you want to calculate the execution time of all the 10 functions. So one approach is that you are going to implement the same logic in all your code, right? Basically a duplication of code. The other thing is you can move this code to somewhere else, right? So let me remove that, or let me comment that so that it will be easy to understand, right? So because if I write another function like my function 2, my function 3, and that function also doing something, and I need to calculate the execution time of that function, I will again do start is equal to time dot time, right? Sorry, time dot time, and then end is equal to time dot time, execution time is equal to and minus start. Something like that I am going to do, right? So basically 3 lines of code I'm going to repeat again and again and again. Doesn't matter how many function in how many number of files, right? So the another way is we are going to enhance the functionality of an existing function. So how do you are going to enhance the function? By decorate it. Decorate means like you need to decorate your house, you need to decorate your function, adding some extra cherries on top of that function. So this function is doing this thing currently. It is basically sleeping and returning some output. Ignore that what exactly it is doing. It is just returning some output, right? We are adding extra functionality. Okay, let's calculate the execution time, right? So how you are going to do? We are going to define a decorator. So decorator is a function. So let's define. So let's suppose I define a function time it. All right. So it is a function. Function is going to define using a keyword def. Okay. Decorator is a function that takes another function as an input. So whatever the function, it will take another function as input. So input will be function. So function is a callable. We can import from the typing module. Okay. And returns a new function, which means it is return a new function. Okay. So now, so this is a basically a like a very like it's not a complete decorator, but let's assume this is a decorator because as per the definition, a decorator is a function that takes another function and returns a new function. Okay. So now how I am going to pass this one. So what I will do is I will just decorate it. How I am going to decorate using the add the rate symbol. I'm using time it. That's it. So now before executing this function, it is going to call this function, time it function, and time it function will take my function as an argument. So instead of func, my function will be like it will take as an input argument. Okay, so now it is calling, it is returning a function, but what function it is going to return? Is it going to return this function? The answer is no, because we need to decorate it. Because these lines start dot time and dot time, we need to decorate it, right? So we will create a wrapper function. So def wrapper. Okay, let's do pass. And now this is going to return a wrapper function. This is going to return a wrapper. So wrapper is a function. It is returning a wrapper function. Okay. So now my function definition of decorator is complete. So decorator is a function. Decorator is a function. It is taking here another function. It is taking another function as an input and returns a new function. It returns a new function. Right. So sorry. Return. I forgot to add a return statement. Return wrapper. Right. Okay. So, but is this complete? So the answer is no, because it is doing nothing, because we decorated time it module. It is taking my function, right? And then it will return wrapper. So once we call the wrapper, it is doing nothing. Even my function itself not getting called, right? So how we are going to do? Uh, so what exactly we need to do? Uh, like, okay, this function, we need to execute that function first. Okay, we need to execute that function and it will return, it will give some result, right? It will give some result and we are going to return that result. Okay, fine. But this function is taking some argument, it's taking some positional argument, it's taking some keyword argument as well. But when we are calling this function, we are not passing that argument, then which means this is not going to work, which means we need to pass that argument, right? Which means star args star quarks, right? But from where this will come? It will come from here, star args. Okay, it will come from here now. But this is doing exactly the same thing which my function is doing, so it is not decorating anything. Decorating means adding extra functionality. So what extra functionality I need to add? So this is my function. Before the function I need to add this one, start time dot time. So before the function I will do start dot time dot time. After the function I need to add time dot time. I need to calculate the end time. Then I need to calculate the execution time. Then I need to calculate the execution time. Then let's suppose I am printing the execution time. Then I am printing the execution time. So that's it. And here we will, okay, as of now, let me comment these two things. Okay. And let me remove this one. So let me execute it. So execution time is like 0.1.51 like second. So because this is a millisecond, I am dividing by 1000. Let me multiply by 1000. Okay, so execution time is 150 because we are sleeping for close to 150 millisecond, and so the execution time is more or less same only, right? Okay, so now we have removed that calculation logic, basically measurement logic, execution time measurement logic from the actual function. We define some another function and then we are calling a decorator. Now doesn't matter how many function we have, 10, 20, 30, 40. I am just going to decorate with at the time it module, and we are going to do that. Couple of things here. My function has a doc string. All right. So let me print the doc string because this is my function. and I am using toasting. So I am expecting this should return, right? Let's see. Strange. None is coming. Okay. My function has a name, my function. Let me print the name of the function. Let me print the name of the function. The name of the function is coming as a wrapper, which is wrong because the name of the function is my function. Why it is coming as a wrapper, right? Why it is coming as a wrapper? The reason is how it is basically getting called when uh, when time it module is getting called, or there is another way. Uh, One way is to decorate like this one, right? The another way is time it and then my function, right? So we are basically decorate my function with the time it function. It is going to return a wrapper function, right? It is going to some return my wrapper function, and then we will call that wrapper function, right? And then we will call that wrapper function, and that wrapper function should take argument and the keyword argument, which is basically the same argument, right? And let me print that. Print that. It's the same way, but like a different approach uh, to execute that. Okay, so now uh, here if you okay, let me remove this. So what we are saying is because this is my doc string, it should print, right? And this is my name, it should print. But what exactly it is giving? It is giving my doc string as a none, and it is giving me the function name as a wrapper, which is wrong, right? So why it is behaving like this? The reason is because when we are wrapping this function, because we wrap this function, right? We wrap this function. All the metadata information. Metadata information means like the doc string, the name of the function, get overwritten by the wrapper function. So let's suppose the doc string of wrapper is this is wrapper function. So this is the doc string of the wrapper function, and this is the doc string of my function, right? And here I am getting the doc string as a this is the wrapper function. So basically, my actual doc string get overwritten by the wrapper function. So how can I preserve this? Right? So there should be some way to preserve this, right? So if you go here in a func tool, we have a function called wraps. So we are going to use that. So from func tools, import wraps, right? And what exactly it is doing? So if you see, without the use of this decorator factory, the name of the example function would have been wrapper and the doc string of the original example would have been lost, right? So now this wraps we are going to use here at the rate wraps, and we are wrapping the function. So we are wrapping the function to preserve its metadata. So let me rerun. Now I am getting the correct doc string of my actual function and my correct name of my function, right? So whenever you define a decorator, generally sometimes people define the decorator but they forget these wraps, uh, because that is not even impacting your actual execution of the code. But if someone trying to access somewhere the name of the function or the doc string, then they will face the issue. So better you should have wraps. So here you should wrap the function, right? Which is going to preserve your actual function doc string. So this is very important interview question. Uh, we are going to ask define a decorator. What is decorator? What is decorator? Anyone can answer. How you are going to use one method is this. Another method is like time it and then bracket my function. The main challenge is if they will give you 5 minutes, can you write a code? can you define a decorator function? Then that is a main challenge, because people will forget how to write, because we need to time it, we need to define a wrapper function, we need to give args, and then we need to call a function. The important thing is we need to return a function, return the result of that function, and then return a wrapper. And this is also important, right? We need to wrap so that the actual doxing should be preserved. So that's it. That's one of the interview question. Thank you very much. Bye bye.